I know that Tim and I have discussed before about farming out work or keeping it in-house, and I'll have to say this was the best decision.
Yes. So we have done many, many builds. And in our last video, we discussed, are you better off to farm it out or do it in-house? And the answer is both and none and all of the above. But this one right here just shows how outstanding a project can turn out if you work with the right people.
Let's show you how we did it.
Framing Tech has shown a clear advantage on this one by farming it out, because not only is every item cut to length and the correct length, they've also labeled every part on this. It includes everything to put it together. And most importantly, as we've talked about, I can't tell you the times that I have had a $100,000 machine waiting on a 50-cent bolt. So they have designed this down to every single piece of hardware that'll be necessary to put it together.
And we have correct drawings to help us with the build. I thought we were going to have an IKEA moment, but no, we're not. Everything is precise.
And very easy to follow. How do you want to get started on this?
We're going to start by building the base that the robot is going to sit on, flip it over, add the legs to the bottom, and then flip it back over and complete the top. It's like building toys at Christmas. Better.
Yeah, she's an automation geek.
We started by sorting out the parts according to Framing Tech's drawings and their numbering system.
The one thing I really love about Framing Tech's design are these quick connects right here. So all we have to do is turn them, and that's going to draw these in, and that's how we'll tighten up our parts. I'm going to slide the leg in, and all I have to do is tighten up my Allen wrench, and we're done.
The drawings were incredibly intuitive, and I love how they selected material that had smooth sides for the outside. It gave it a real professional look.
If you're wondering how long this took, the total recording time of the assembly was 3 hours. We probably could have done it in 2 hours without recording.
One challenge was we wanted a compact design to go in our training center, but we didn't want the technicians crawling on the floor, so Framing Tech designed this pull-out drawer to house the control panel.
Morning.
Good morning.
I'm glad you got the red shirt memo this time.
Yes, Monday is Red Shirt Day.
I should say that we would have this assembled if we were not recording. We could have easily had this put together in a day.
Yeah, but we wanted to get the small little details in there for you all to see.
Yeah, but it really went together well. all we needed so far is Allen wrenches. That's really it. I was really concerned about this drawer. And they designed this so well because you notice we have this extra wheel here to support, and even on it, it's slightly shorter so the thing still rolls perfectly. We had a little bit more heel on the bottom. I'm really curious how the enclosure goes, but I'm going to finish off this top, I think. So we're going to put the top on, and then we'll put the framing around for all the guarding and the light curve. Then you start seeing how everything falls together. One thing I really love about everything we've gotten from Framing Tech is the organization of it. So, yes, I know I need this bracket, but also they already have the hardware attached to it. So there's no hunting around. When I initially reached out to Framing Tech, I asked Chris about helping us frame out the top of something that was going to sit on a table. Chris said I was going about it all wrong. He said the last thing people think about is the guarding on their machines, but it is the first thing people see. He was 100% right. This is turning out amazing. Part of this project is to show a variety of different ways that you could guard your equipment. So on the backside, we have put a grate. That's going to keep large objects out and keep your hands from getting into it. On the left side, we are going to have a fixed guard that is still easily removable, but it's not for daily access. And on the opposite side, where we'll be loading parts in and out, we're going to have a door. To put these in, you simply slide them in, you turn them a quarter turn. And what's great about these is they're going to stay in place. That way later on, when we need to unbolt this side, it'll be easy to bolt it back up. The really neat part about this is similar to the other side, everything is made modular. It can easily be removed. So we'll put these pieces here. We'll bolt this onto the door and they'll be able to slide it in. And hopefully, look at that. Yeah, it slides in like a glove. I just want to highlight, here's one of the good examples of how framing tech really puts a lot of thought into what it'll take to assemble this. This screw does not need to be this long, but if it wasn't this long, there's no way I could get this started.
I make a motion to break for lunch.
A motion to break for lunch? We're getting ready about the robot. What I can see a lot of you do is leave unfinished edges on your aluminum extrusion. That's what these end caps are for.
A few reflections on this build. It is clean. It is gorgeous.
And we only have 4 bolts left. And it really is the final part of framing tech's part of this design. And that is to mount our scary robot on. After that, we do have some light curtains, some other accessories, but those are on me. So as long as I planned everything out well, then it'll keep going together perfectly. To make this easy, let's go ahead and take the wire mesh back off.
Remember that part where he said, just as long as I plan everything out right?
Well, folks, we had a few learning opportunities because I missed a few things in my plan, and it was worth breaking it out into its own video.
Click here to see what Tim missed.